Do re mi a re c 1 2 3, baby, you and me now. Do re mi a re c 1 2 3, baby, you and me now. We are rolling. Okay, so over here. Okay, alright, so all that's set. Hit this little button here. And I should be live on Facebook now. There we go. Alright, do a couple things here, and I'll be with y'all in a second. Alrighty. Hold on, the Truth Festival is about to get in a second. Give me a minute. Let's see. Okay, so I'm done. Alright. What's up, everybody? It's your boy One Gun, and today, yes, I am going to talk about Truebones. Alright, I'm going to actually talk about him today. I'm going to talk about his I'm not going to talk about his latest, well, okay, I guess I'll talk about his latest release. But today I got other stuff planned, and I always have to do this because, you know, Joe is like, he is actually at his last, I guess he's at his last strand of hair on his head. He like, well, I forgot, it was last week, this week, I can't remember. I think it was like last week. Actually, it was early. Believe it was early this week. Yeah, it was early this week. He had tried to get me locked up. He actually tried to get me put in jail, but falsely accused me of harassment. And he took a letter to them claiming that I had harassed him, and the police called me and told me that he came up there. He came up there to show them proof that I was harassing him on the internet, and they said, we can't, this is not harassment right here. He's not doing nothing that's harassment. So Joe, I guess Joe made them call me, and that's how I found out that Joe was trying to get me arrested behind the scenes. So he took his lame sorry ass up there to the Michigan State Police Department or wherever he went, and tried to have the police swoop down on me because of something that didn't exist. See, the police are not going to come here and do anything to me unless I said something stupid. And stupid is being like saying bringing harm to him or something, and I've never said that to Joe. So Joe took what happened. This is what really happened. 6 or 7 days ago, into last week, Joe had decided to come into the Adobe forum where I was again. I think he had something like several different aliases asking the same question about copyright and all that stuff, and the people keep on telling them blah blah blah. So I didn't go in there and even touch that topic because I know Joe was in there, but I did ask this one thing. I asked this one question to them. I said, because of your terms of service, can someone put a copyright claim on my work after I downloaded the content from you all? Because you have a license, I have a license agreement with you all to use your content in my videos and my personal project free of charge. You know, I just can't take the stuff and sell it like the assets I get from you. And they said that's correct, you can do that. I say okay, so this guy named Truebones, Joseph Earl McPeak, is putting copyright claims, false copyright claims, saying that he owns the Mixamo content that I'm putting in my video, right? So Joe came in there and acted like a clown. I mean, he was a straight clown. He was like, it's free, it's free. I can do what I want to with it because it's free, it's mine. I was like, no, Joe, that's not the terms of service. And I had to keep on explaining it to him. So finally, I had posted all the copyright claims he put on me. And I said, yeah, these are copyright claims he put on my movie, The Archive Infinity, which used, I would say, somewhere between 50 to 60% of the Mixamo content. And what Joseph Earl McPeak did is that he went over there to y'all site and downloaded all the content, and then he said that all the content he downloaded from you was his. And then I actually posted the actual link to the motions that he stole all the shit, and he had them for sale on his Truebones site. So 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 somebody had typed in go to abuse at Adobe, and then I went ahead and just gave that abuse at Adobe everything they need to know about Joe, and I also said it in the forum board, where I actually put the link to the packet of the library animations Joe stole from them and was selling it. All right. A couple of days later, Joe goes to the cop. Now I don't know what happened that Monday, but that I think it was Wednesday he called me. But something happened on that Monday and Wednesday, or on that Monday and Tuesday, where Joe went down there and tried to get me arrested because I posted. It was an email that I sent to Joe like last year that said that all of this harassment and stuff, and I'm still here, and I'm going to do whatever I can to stop you. I'm going to make sure you get locked up and put away for what you've done. I basically wrote a letter like that. Not one message in that letter said I was going to hurt him or anything. Nothing. So Joe took that letter, that email, to the police, and they basically told him that no, where is him saying he's going to harm you? See, the thing about it is he has to say something about, I have to say something about me harming him, and it never happened. Right, so Joe went down there and tried to explain to them, but they said no, we can't do nothing because he's not trying to harm you. I mean, he's just saying what he's going to do because you keep messing with him, basically. So obviously these people in Joe's neighborhood know who he is, knows what he does. You know, Joe has a criminal history that goes back years in that little community, and they pretty much know who Joe is. You know, if I understand, I got some stuff to say, but I need to confirm it before I say it about Joe. Stuff I found out about from people who know him personally. So for what I understand, that Joe then had the man call me. See, so at the point when Joe went in there and said, no, there's nothing in what you've shown that serves any right for us to go after him and serve. So Joe's like, well, you need to call him and tell him about it. So the guy called me, and I could tell that Joe was standing there. I could tell that when he called me, Joe was standing right there dictating to him what to say. Because every time they've only called me twice. Joe says 3 times. I only have on my phone twice. Once last year and now a year later again. So I get a call from them. I get a call from them when Joe has no more options to harass me, and he's trying to think of a way to get back at me. He goes to the police, and this is the second time he's done. This is the second time the police has called me. So this is so fucking funny. So what Joe did is Joe, that was his last option to get some type of revenge on me, because a few months ago, Naughty Joe had decided he was going to. He decided that he was going to do something incredibly stupid. He decided that he was going to threaten to kill me. He actually said it while he was live streaming my content on his channel. So he threatened to kill me. He was live streaming my stuff, and what happened is that I had recorded it. You know, I had recorded. I went over his channel. He thought he was, I guess, harassing me. I don't know what he was doing, but he likes to live stream my stuff. So I went over there and I recorded it. And while I was recording and talking, and I wasn't talking about, oh, I'm recording this, Joe, or I'm reporting you in. Saying what I did is, while he was streaming my stuff, I was talking about Joe. I wasn't talking about what I was doing. I was reporting him in. I reported him in to YouTube. I was reporting him in as he's restreaming my content. And what happened was, while Joe was like laughing and putting up fat nerd Urkel and shit like that up, all of a sudden his shit went click. It just stopped. It was hilarious. It was funny. So it shit stopped broadcasting. I was still broadcasting. I said, "Oh, it seems like Joe has suffered a broadcast break." so so he got mad after that, and after that happened, I went to law enforcement, FBI, to see what I could do about this, because the dude threatened he threatened to kill me. Joseph Earl McPeak threatened to kill me. And on top of that, I also showed law enforcement that he's also been arrested for stalking someone, and not just stalking someone, but being extremely violent when he got caught stalking. So I took that to them, and then they helped me get in contact with somebody at the FBI here in St. Louis, and they started a case. They looked into Joe's past, and also the other stuff I gave them about the wire fraud, the stealing of people's content, blah blah this and blah blah that, you know. So they went to Joe's doorstep and knocked on his door. They didn't swat him. They just went to his door and talked to Joe about some of his conduct and threatening me. And they basically threatened Joe. This the FBI, and they threatened Joe, you do it again and you're actually gonna go to jail. So I'm waiting for Joe to get angry enough to and Joe said today he was angry, so I'm just waiting for him to get angry enough to say he's gonna kill me. I mean, that's what I'm waiting for Joe to say. You know, I'm waiting for Joe to say he's gonna kill me. Once he says that, then I go back to FBI and say, listen, this guy threatened me again. This is the second time, so y'all gonna arrest him this time? They will arrest Joe. They will arrest Joe. So right there, I censored Joe in the whole what's he gonna do to me thing. You know, I find it extremely funny. I think Joe may be watching me now. Let's see. Yeah, Joe's hi Joe. You on I'm over here, everybody, on I'm over here on Let's Stop Piracy Now, and Joe is watching me right now on Let's Stop Piracy Now. Now he's not going to say that. Now he's not banned from this channel. I mean, he can come here and say something if he want to, but I don't think he's going to come here and say anything. He's just going to sit here and just meddle, I guess salivate and hate. But yeah, this is him watching me. I know he's watching me. Nobody else knows about this channel but Joe. Joe and yeah, just Joe knows about this channel because he's subscribed to this channel. So I knew once I started this show, Joe was gonna run over here, you know. So that's what happened. So that's what happened. Joe got the FBI and Joe got the FBI. All right, when the FBI come to your door, that's worse than the actual local cops coming to your door. But no, Joe had the actual FBI show up at his house to tell him to stop fucking messing with me. But as you can see, Joe didn't get the point of why the FBI would show up at his house. You know, telling him to stop, you know, harassing me and don't ever say he's gonna try to kill me again. You know, so Joe hasn't learned his lesson. Then, so like I said, Joe got angry because he had to take down his. Let's go to Truebones real quick. I'm gonna show you. Go to Truebones. Let's go to motions. Like he could have put that stuff back. So here is his channel with his shitty banner. It's totally ugly. Let's go to his Google Plus page. Looks like he took down a video here. Yeah, it looked like he took down that video right there. You know, because he said some shit in there. He knew I was gonna get him on it, so he took it down. Let's go FM. Oh, I gotta type in Truebones first. Truebone Truebones. FM interact. Actually, let's see what comes up. Here it is. So here's the video that Adobe made Joe. Adobe made Joe take this video down. They made him take it down. I think it was because probably because either Joe took this down on his own because he was gonna get busted, or hold on, YouTube. Okay. Hopefully Todd Fox will pop up in there, or that could be Todd Fox watching me. I don't know, but anyway, it's funny. So after I made that thing after I wrote that letter to them, the F and M interaction moves, which is nothing but Mixamo content, was taken down. I mean, he took all the stuff. He took it down from here, and if we go over here to Truebone, Truebones on Gum ROAD on Gumroad. Let's see what we get. There it is. I looked for this the other day and I didn't see it, so I'm back here today to see if it's here. Now, early today I sent NeoWiz a picture of this that shows that Joe has this here, and he claims this stuff is his, and it's not, and he's giving it away. Let's see, what's this? This is nope. He put his sex moves back up. Are you gonna make a video for it, Joe? I don't see no video for it, Joe. Why is that? So this is the next pack that I'm gonna report into Adobe. This is all Mixamo motions inside of here. So I'm gonna report that in. I'm reporting this. He has a price tag on this too, so he's gonna really get in trouble for that. I'm gonna report this one in to Adobe. To Octobones. Let's see. I think it was here. I think it was here because it's gone. It's missing. Let's see. So now I know how to go to Adobe. Yeah, he got a couple of videos missing here. But yeah, I don't see them. They're not here. They're gone. So he's gonna probably reissue them up. But as soon as he do, we're gonna get them, like we did with his other stuff, and just send copies of it to the people he stole it from. Quadrobones. So Quadrobones that also has not Autodust, but Mixamo stuff in it. But it seems like he still wants to play the Mixamo game. So he put his sex moves back up, I guess, to prove something. I wonder if you're gonna put the sex move video back, the video he made back up. I wonder if you can put that back up, Joe. You want to put it back up? So Joe had decided that he was going to come after my channel. Oh, I forgot to cut this on so I can keep track of who's talking to me. Let me get this rolling. Let me see. It should be starting up. Okay, so Joe thought that he was going to silence my channel, and he did. He took down my Get a Robo channel yet again. But but he got me for animation I did of a woman who was topless. All right, so he got me. There you go. Hey, what's up, Toby? And he got me on that. I couldn't get out of that one. So what I did is but boomerang. He threw that boomerang out, and what I did is that he got me 1 strike, and then I went back and got him with 2. So he has 2 strikes on his And now I know for a fact he got 2 strikes because both of the videos came down. And I know if both of those videos came down, that means he got a strike because one video had nudity in it, had a skeleton with a dancing girl dancing nude. And that's a no-no, So that's a strike there. I know it's a strike because I got a strike for the same thing. And then Joe had an actual sexual act of humiliating a woman, walking around as a dog and spanking her on his page, on his YouTube page. And it was for everybody to see. So I went ahead. I didn't so what I did is in order to get the 2 strikes, I made 2 separate flags on his video, on both the videos, because I did it just 1 flag, well then it was when we consider as 1 strike. I did it 2 separate flags on his shit, so it added up to be 2 strikes, 2 separate strikes. So I know he got 2 strikes. So now if I get the 3rd strike on his channel, it's gone. Joe knows this. I know this. Everybody knows this. So right now Joe doesn't have nothing up for me to go after right now. And I'm just going to leave it alone, for right now. Joe's channel won't be able to broadcast. His Truebones channel won't be able to broadcast until I think sometime in October, late October sometime. I'm not sure, but I think that's when he's going to be able to come back. My channel comes back a whole month before his does. All right, because I waited, because I knew I was going to get him, but I still going to wait a couple of weeks. So when my shit come up, when my channel comes back, I'll be able to talk on it, and he won't be able to go over his channel and talk to the thousands and thousands of bots that make his channel, subscribers or whatever. But yeah, he got, he got caught today. He got caught up in his own garbage today, and I mean, I would never say I'm gonna hurt somebody. I mean, hurting somebody is not worth my time and effort. And then you hurt them, then you wind up getting sued because you hurt them, and all this other bullshit. I decide. Yeah, I did. I got him. So this video is gone. Don't know for how long, and the content he had is gone. So if he was able to sell this to a third party, why did he take it down? Why did he take it down if he was selling to a third party? If he had the right to do it, that's because he didn't have the right to do it. Either he took it down before Adobe caught him, or Adobe caught him and told him to take it down himself. Joe knows when the law gets ready to come after you, or somebody gets ready to come after you because he takes the shit down. Now I got a way for the same way I did that one is going to be the same. Well, actually, let me pull out the draft. Let me pull out the draft because you all can use this, because I know Joe attacks a lot of people, and a lot of people use Mixamo content, and Joe comes back and tries to claim that he is it. Yeah. So here is the letter. So you all can copy this letter, and you all can copy this letter, and let me move this right here. Okay, so you all can copy this letter, and just erase my name out of there, and just put your name, and you can just take my name out here, put your name here, and send this to them when Joe puts a false copyright claim on your video, and you know that you use Mixamo stuff, because a lot of iClone users use Mixamo in their content. Just let them know that I'm using Mixamo content. I signed your EULA, and someone has just copyrighted my work, citing that it was theirs and not yours. But let me just read it. It says, my name is Alvin Snurley, and I am an animator. My work and livelihood is suffering great damage at the hands of a known internet fraudster named Truebones, whose owner is Joseph Earl McPeak. He has taken upon himself to download the whole Mixamo library and claimed it as his own work. He then resells your copyrighted content as his own. Afterward, he goes to my YouTube channel and social media where I upload my project that contain Mixamo content I legally own, and files a false DMC takedown notices to get the content removed. I then have to create content notifications, and weeks to get my content reinstated back on YouTube and Vimeo. The content used in my work all comes from Mixamo, Reallusion, Autodesk, and Renderosity. I am in the process of contacting the other two companies to confirm this. Truebones Motions has stolen Adobe's whole library of assets and is selling them on both his pirated websites, Truebones on Gumroad.com and Truebones.com. I need to contact your legal department formally about this matter. This has to be known that the person, Joe McPeak, owner of Truebones, has stolen your content, claims he got it for free so he can resell it, and now owns it. He is stating he is the valid copyright and trademark owner of Adobe Mixamo content. He has to approve you of the content you download from his site. From this site. I have countless copyright takedown orders to prove this. Also, his statement in this forum board that I stole content from him that I legally downloaded from Mixamo.com. I think this is a matter I will have to take up with Adobe, because if true, Adobe is responsible for the revenue and damages I am seeking compensation for. I hope you can be cleared up. I'm hoping this can be cleared up as to who the owner of the same content both is found on Mixamo and both of Truebones pirated web pages. You can contact me. So that's it. So you can send it. So if Joe comes after you, file your copyright dispute kind of for notification. After you do that, you probably want to make a letter like this and send it to them. Let them know that he's putting a false claim on content you legally downloaded off of the Mixamo board. And their terms that will actually, you don't really have to put a court case against Joe, because what will happen is they will actually go after Joe. What Joe doing is illegal, and I've been telling people what Joe's doing is illegal. You know, and and what they're going to do to protect their content is probably go after Joe, and probably go after Joe for taking their stuff and claiming that it's his, and then going after people who use it. See, he can't take Mixamo shit no more and say it's Truebones. Every time he takes some Mixamo shit and say it's Truebones, I write a letter to abuse@adobe.com. Right to them. Anytime you watch his videos and he says this is his, and he has the right to sell it and resell it, and you need our license or whatever, get a copy of his license, send it to Adobe, and let them handle him. See, I should have done that a long time ago when he took down my first video. So I'm gonna re-up my Archive Finney on a different channel. It's gonna be on my Big Bad Afro Studio channel, and I'm gonna put it on my Archive Finney channel on YouTube. I'm gonna wait and see if he's gonna try this bullshit. I'm gonna take it down. Truebone shit. I want him to do it because I've already got a response from them, and they are waiting. They are waiting for me to send the next copyright claim I get from Joe. They are waiting for it. So I'm gonna put it up probably tomorrow, and when I do, we're gonna see if Joe tries to take it down. I'm hoping that he tries to. I hope he tries to take it down. I mean, if Joe wants to go to, Adobe's terms of service saying I have a legal right to use their content. When you make a false copyright content shit, a false copyright takedown notice on shit you don't own, Joe, yes, it's illegal. It says it in the DMC. It's under section 512F. You know, the section you don't read, period. You don't read that. You don't read that, Joe. You read every other section of copyright, but you won't read that. And I don't know why. You know, it's strange how your brain can function, but then it just don't on certain areas. But that's okay, Joe. Play ignorant. I want you to play ignorant. I want you to make another video saying, look at this, they took down another Truebones video because they had Truebones in it. Boy, do you know you're going to get in trouble. You are going to get in trouble. You're going to get in hella trouble, dude. Because I mean, I don't even know, at this point, I don't think I even really need to contact my lawyer again, because all I got to do is contact Adobe and let them know that someone is putting claims on the content that I legally download from here. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for saying that I'm awesome. Thank you, man. Thanks, dude. You know, not every day people call me awesome, but when they do, I feel that much better. So he's probably Steven mad. He can stay angry. I don't give a fuck. Him being angry ain't my problem. He said it today. I'm angry. I'm angry. He's angry because he can't get back on the Real Illusion board. You know, he's angry because he oh yeah. Oh yeah, the cease and desist letter. Let me get to that. I'm gonna get to the cease and desist letter, and then after that, let's see, Facebook. Okay, so I'm going to get to the cease and desist letter right now. Might as well take that out. This is the cease and desist letter. Where is it? There you go. So this is a cease and desist letter we sent to Truebones, Joseph Earl McPeak. There's his name right there, and it's from the law firm that's I've been working with to try to cool Joe's hind heels down, so we won't have to actually take his house and furniture away. But this is just a warning. And Joe has actually been a lot better than he has been lately. You know, he's actually been a lot better. He's actually just irritating, and just not intolerant right now. So he's just on there. He's just right at irritating right now. I mean, I can take him like making false videos about me. I don't care, but it's when he does the other garbage, going after my content, my channels, and putting false claims and taking down shit. That's when I got a problem with Joe. But Joe ain't done that in a while, and the reason why is because basically because my law firm is ready for him to do it. You know, they're ready for him to take down something else. So far, all the videos Joe have taken down off my channel, I have gotten most of them back. You know, some of them I can't get back because they really did break some rules and guidelines for YouTube. And it was just stupid stuff I did. Maybe because I was mad, but you know, my channel's still here and I can still broadcast on them. So it says from Summers, Compton Wells, limited liability, blah blah blah. And then you go to the website right there. This is an actual lawyer. It says via mail. They mailed it to him. You know, he got it. I know he got it. This was back in June that Joe got this letter. They sent it out to him, and it says, "Dear Mr. McPeak, this firm is writing on behalf of Alvin Snurling. Please be advised that Mr. Snurling has requested that this firm demand you cease and desist the unwarranted and defamatory attacks against him made by you. Specifically, you are harassing our client on reallusion.com forums. You are also liable false accusations concerning his YouTube and VMO video content with both sites and on your own media channels. It is our understanding that you have flagged this content as being violent, pornographic, and pedophilic, despite these videos containing no content which is objectionable under YouTube.com policies or common sensibilities of reasonable people. Given the nature of these false allegations, it is clear that you are attempting to dissuade individuals from enjoying Mr. Alvin Snurling's content for the purpose of causing harm to Mr. Snurling personally. Furthermore, it is our understanding that you have been contacting other internet hosting sites where our client's content is and libeling the same false charges against them. Remember that word, liable. Your attempts to spread false and defamatory material about our client have caused serious and irreparable injury to him and his reputation and his business. Mr. Snurling will not stand by and allow this misconduct to continue. Demand is hereby made for you to immediately cease and desist with any and all defamatory communications concerning Mr. Alvin Snurling, including but not limited to posts and reports on YouTube.com, reallusion.com, VMO, or any other media or forum hosting sites. Websites. Should you refuse to comply immediately, we will have no choice but to recommend that our client pursue all legal causes of action to protect its interests, including the filing of a lawsuit against you. So that's what it is. They're waiting for Joe to go. They're waiting for Joe to go crazy. He hasn't went crazy yet. He's just stupid right now. He's just acting stupid. But they're just waiting for him to do the smut videos again that he did about me. You know, call me a tranny, calling me the N-word. I know Joe's gonna lie and say he didn't do it, but everybody knows Joe did. I got the videos. I download all the videos. I have them. You know, every time Joe say he didn't do something, I got a video to prove that he did it. And Joe thinks that, you know, I'm not gonna go to court with this shit, and I will. Joe don't get it. This is shit that he said and done to me that he think he's going to just people going to just erase it. You know, he's like, oh, if it's not. See, Joe going to think like if it's not there, it's not true. No, motherfucker. You know, I downloaded that shit. You know, I recorded that shit. I put that shit away because I knew one day I'm going to need it to come after your ass and get you out my life for good. So that's the whole thing. That's basically what I told the police officer, that I want the motherfucker out my life. He's not leaving. Not even after we sent this letter to him, he's not leaving. So now they're going to send him a second one. See, when you send somebody one cease and desist letter, and then you have to send them another one and another one, all that does is help your case out to say no matter what we've done or try to say to this guy, his behavior is not changing. You know, we need to take extreme measures to stop him from doing this. And we can do things like, hey, make it so that he can't he can't be on YouTube no more. We can take away his computers. We can do the judge can do anything he wants to, as long as I can prove to him that this guy is a troll and he's harassing me for no other reason other than revenge. You know, Joe wants revenge. He's never gonna get it. So he just needs to go and stay with his stolen assets and his stupid videos. I mean, he did a video. He did a video in front of a fucking censor the other day, and the shit looked crazy. I'm like, who the fuck gonna buy this shit? You know, I mean, like, who's this dude fooling but himself? You know, and so the whole thing about it is, you know, this was last month. We're getting ready to send him a second one, and I sent this to Real Illusion too. So anytime Joe comes on there and starts his shit again, like, I want him kicked off and banned, I want to see if they can get it to me so I can show it to my lawyers. You know, I'm gonna see if they can forward that to me, and because they now know. I mean, I sent this to them. They read it. They know Joe's not supposed to come in there. Joe's banned. Joe's not supposed to come in there, and he's been told and he's been warned to not come in there and to Real Illusion and tell him to ban me for some stupid reason he probably made and probably manipulated or whatever. So far, so good. I've been putting up threads in Real Illusion, poly count, and all that stuff, and he ain't touched them. So we will see. See, well, here's another thing. Just because that police officer told me something doesn't mean it's not as powerful as what a lawyer would write. Because the police officer tell me what the fuck he wants to, you know. And that's it. It's not legal binding. I mean, it's not legally binding, you know. A lawyer tells you something and sends you a complaint to you and says, will you please stop doing this or we're going to take legal action. So this is just a warning to Joe. Joe don't think that this is serious, but it is. This is serious, people. I'm tired of him. You know? I'm very tired of it. All he did today was make a video he made a video just incriminating him because he went and read shit. And as he was reading it, I was like, oh, I can't believe he's doing this. He's giving me the emails of all the people who've emailed him to stop selling their shit. So I got the email to the legal department of NeoWiz today. I got the Facebook guy, I got this Facebook guy of intellectual properties. I got his name. And I looked them up, and now I can email him and let them know Joe is on there as Brandon Breton. See, I didn't get Joe kicked off of Facebook. Joe got kicked off Facebook because somebody reported him in as selling stolen stuff. I don't know who did it. It wasn't me, but if Joe wants to say it's me, I will put that badge and wear it proudly. But Facebook caught him doing the same thing Sketchfab caught him doing. Sketchfab caught him doing this shit. So, so he got kicked. He got DOS booted off, and and it said you will never be able to have another identity on Facebook ever again. Ever. So he's permabanned from Facebook. He can't come on with me. He did a Joe McPeak persona and tried to threaten me on my Big Bad Afro channel, and then he went after my public domain animations channel, and then he put a copyright strike on it, and they took the video down. But I had the counter notification on it, and the video's gonna come back up. And as soon as that video come up, I'm going to put another video about having free motions up. And then he's going to take that one down. Then I'm going to go and file a counter notification. Then that video come back. And it will be... that video will come back and it will be up there forever. You know, and speaking of videos... speaking of video... Here's a video that Todd Fox did that Joe bragged about taking down. Joe put a copyright claim on this video. Alright? And then Joe started bragging on saying, look at Todd Fox, I've taken his video down. Ha 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 ha. And it was just ridiculous what he was saying. It was just ridiculous. I knew Todd Fox was going to put in a counter notification. It was going to come back. We just had to wait. Seems like this video came back like a day or so ago. And now that Joe took this video down, this video is up for good. He can't take it down again. He can't put another claim on this video unless he shows a court order. Unless he walks up in YouTube and sends him a court order. Joe never walk into court because Joe has to say that he owns the content that he's and that if he does do it in front of a judge, it's known as perjury, and then Joe would go to jail for 5 years or whatever. So flag it. So just for every peak, aka Truebones, aka Joe Trump, aka 3D Hypocrites, aka Joe streams himself trolling and lying as usual to attempt to deflect attention away from his thievery. Please mirror this video and upload it on your own channel. All videos in this channel are not monetized. If you would like the best quality, blah blah blah. This is a re-upload of my second video to get around Truebones' false takedown. For wasting my time, you dumb flag it. Got him a flaggot. He's a flaggot. He flags. I will redouble my efforts to make sure you're kicked off the internet for your thievery. It says, we're gonna say, Todd, what an effort. Don't stop. More of this is what is needed to rid us of this person forever. Keep the pressure on, and by the look of things, it won't be long until this psychopath finally pops. Yeah, he's getting close, because you should see the 2 videos he did today. One of them he took down. He took one of them down. So hope no innocents are around when he does. Take the audio off in a few places, and there you think he was a terrorist. So wait. A man with more alias than a Russian video hooker. Damn. Charging say, oh my goodness, you called him a flaggot. Joe's new name, Flaggot. Flaggot. Hell no. That is so classic. Hell yeah. It's the new. Oh, he gets it down. Oh. So he redid the video, went back and fixed the shit, and now he reposted back up. And then he comes in here and gives a definition of flaggot. Flaggot. Let me read it. It's the new breed of lame-ass, dickless cowards, flaggots, who hide behind phony takedowns and then lie about it, like mundane Matt. Wings of Redemption, DSP, LTG, and etc. Oh, I gotta put a like on that one. So not only does Joe have a new name, he also has a actual definition along with the other flaggots. Mundane Matt, Wings of Redemption, DSP, LTG, and others. Oh, what a troll. Joe is a troll. So Joe, I hope you ain't mad after this video, because I had to explain people what the fuck's going on. But I'm getting ready to get back on, and about to get back on here and do some animation. I know you're watching me, Joe. I know you're watching this video. I just know, Joe. I know you're watching it. I know you're getting angry. So you're getting ready to make your next smut rage video. But before we go, let's check out something. Let's check out something real quick. Yeah, I approve. Hey, hey, by the way, how you like the name of my new channel? It's been around for a while because I've been posting stuff on it, but Let's see. Let's see. You should be in. You should be over. Okay. That's the last one. Oh, okay. I'll check. I haven't watched the whole thing. I just found out today that it was re-upped. I didn't know if you. I didn't know if you had got the video and you re-upped it or whatever, or you put a copyright counter notification on him, and you got your video back. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm glad the video's back up. And since I know it's a different video, I'm gonna go download that and up it on this channel. See, you should watch the videos on this channel because they're very interesting. They're not done by me. They're done by somebody else. The videos are. I just make sure that the videos on this channel don't get taken down by Joe. And what Joe has done is, I can go to my video manager. All right. So Joe took down this video. He took down this video, and I think that's yeah. He went after these 3 videos. He got both of these videos taken down. I put in a counter notification, and the videos are back both up. And Joe now Joe has to go to court and get a court order to get these taken down. That'll never happen because Joe has to prove that he owned Woody, Buzz Lightyear, and Miss Incredible, and all the content out the Batman game. So Joe has to prove that he owned that. Now I'm waiting for Joe to actually do that, and I will actually fly to Michigan and sit in court and say, okay, so Judge, he's gonna sit back and say that he owns the Batman and the Incredibles and Toy Story. I mean, do I have to call Pixar? Do I have to call Pixar? You have to subpoena somebody from Pixar and Warner Brothers that have them show up in court and say, no. Where's your license, son? You know? And Disney doesn't really give you a license to resell their shit unless you pay some extra money. Now, you can get the license from them to like display their shit and with your shit and advertising shit. But if you want to sell Disney shit, oh lordy. See, I knew a friend who worked at this company called Trendmasters, and he told me that what Disney would do, they would give you this fat ass book, and you have to pay 30 grand for this book. It's 30 grand for this book. It has all the character designs, layouts, front, back, side views, what colors, the swatches, everything you need to make something that is theirs. And then after you make it, it has to be inspected by one of the people. And if they come and inspect this shit, it's like, hell no, you can't sell this because this is not of quality and this does not represent our license that we gave to you. You have to take this shit, take it back, recolor it, refix it, resculpt it. You know, they will tell you that shit. So you can spend thousands of dollars more trying to comply with what they have in that book and with the person who has to come and inspect the shit. And then you got to pay for the person to come out and, I mean, Disney is a motherfucker to get a license from them. You know, you gotta have money to get a license from them, and I'm being straight up. That's why you won't see Disney giving a license to the guy down the street who owns the barbecue joint down there, the barbecue and beer joint. You'll never see that. You'll never see that because that guy would be able to have to sell everything he has, including his house and then some, to get a license for Disney to put Mickey Mouse outside with a beer, and then it has to be approved afterwards. So the whole thing about Joe saying that he asked permission is bullshit. And everybody heard this video when I called not only them but Warner Brothers, and they was like surprised that he was doing this, and when they went to his site they was even more shocked that he had all this shit up there. So both of these need to be updated. I need to give these guys a call again. Update them. I'm usually writing them letters and updating them, but you know they're working on Joe, just like all of this. It just takes time, people. Yeah. So he tried to get rid of this video and this video. All I had to do was just sit back and wait, and he had Gmail. This is my other Gmail account for public domain motions, and here is the Here's here's all the stuff that Joe. This is from the Adobe. Here's all the. Here's all the. See, I made this just for Joe, so I can capture all of. I made a whole separate email account just so I can get all the shit that Joe says. Because Adobe will send me the Joe replies. So I mean, I could just read this to you all, what Joe said. So Joe sent this. So Joe's like, the only thing I have to say is you don't own the content that you are claiming I stole. That makes you just a third-party accuser. He's only a third-party accuser. Let me tell you what a third-party accuser is. If A does something to B, and C sees this happening, and then the authorities show up, and B needs somebody to confirm what A did to them, so the officer would know who to arrest, because the officer right now is going to arrest both of them. But when C comes up and tells the officer this is what happened, C is what you would call the witness. A third-party accuser is not somebody who accuses, but testify to the facts of the situation by coming straight with the facts of what they observed, i.e. a witness. See, Joe doesn't know law the way he thinks he knows. Joe knows Peake's law. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Todd. It's called a witness to the crime, Joe. So, Joe, you're basically saying you're calling somebody a third-party accuser. It's just I would say like a threat. You know, nobody's gonna listen to you because you're just a third-party accuser, which is some term that Joe made. You know, that's the term. A third-party accuser could be someone after the fact that something's been done to somebody comes forth and says, yeah, he did the same thing to me. That would probably be a third-party accuser, of someone who has been damaged by the same person that C was hurt by the same person that hurt B, and C is coming up and saying, I may not have seen what happened to this person, but from what I can tell, he had did the same thing to me also. And I'm here to testify on their behalf, like, yeah, he could have done it because he did the same thing to me. Now, that's a third-party accuser, all right? A witness. A witness to testify for the facts, Joe. So you're saying that someone who has the facts that you are stealing and conning people shouldn't be taken serious because you say they're what they say is not accurate, but you have 2-3 people saying the same thing about you, and all you have is just yourself in your hidden bat cave in your mom's basement saying, no, I didn't do that, when you got 3 people who said, yeah, he did it to me, he did it to me. So I don't know what to say, Joe. I don't know what to say. You got the person you did something to, that's B, saying you did something to him. You got C saying the same thing, that he did the same thing. And you got A, B, C, D. You got D, E, F. You got all these people saying what you've done to them. They can testify the fact that he done the same thing to them, and you're over here in your mom's bat cave saying that you didn't, but hiding behind your computers. The only time, Joe, you don't hide is when you go around the police and try to lie on somebody. I think this is the only time you come out your hole. But let's carry on. Then Joe starts to copy his copyright police theory. And then he goes into his, now please for the millionth time, leave Joe alone. That's all I ever needed to say about it. So Joe's trying to be the victim here when he's obviously not the victim. So I talked to Joe. I said, no, Joe, I don't own the content. I own the right to my product that I use their content in. Their EULA gives me the right to use their content in my projects that I own. The animation and the avatars belong to them, and we have an agreement that I will not resell nor share their content with a third party. You have broken that rule back in 2013 when you downloaded their whole library of motions and the what I was saying and avatars and started selling them as Truebones content. The CEO of Mixamo told you to stop. That is proof right there. You honestly know what you are stealing from Adobe. Then you came after me claiming that Mixamo content was yours in my video and started filing false DMC notices on my films. How can you claim something that is not yours? That is not yours, and you know it's not yours. I am not the copyright police, nor a third-party accuser. I am a victim of your childish games and thievery. You are a 50-year-old man who does not understand right from wrong. I have posted the DMCA takedown notices. They all have your fake company and your name on them. You do not own nor have you created anything I have downloaded or used from Mixamo. Why are you doing this to me and the other iClone users? Taking down their content off YouTube when they use Mixamo products in their video uploads. Why are you even in this forum board? I know to stalk and oh, okay, I get it. I know to stalk and stop me. Here also, and cannot get out the truth about the theft of Mixamo library. I hope someone from Mixamo reads this. This clown is taking people's hard work, lying that Mixamo content is his. I have posted a takedown order. They all have Truebones as the issuer of the DMCA takedown notices. So Joe, you own the Mixamo content you are selling and claiming or not. You can't because you know you don't. So so basically I was just being honest with Joe. You know, you can't claim my work and say it's yours when you don't own it. Let's see. I think I got a couple of them here. No, let's see. Hold on. Did you respond to this one? Okay, so let's go up one. So we looked at this one. Let's look at this one right here. So this is Joe. One gun. For the last time, I did not steal anything. I simply downloaded all for free, just like everyone else. As far as selling Mixamo content, it is the terms of service states clearly that it can be used for commercial purposes. Now, okay, I got 2 more minutes left because my hour of Joe facts are almost over with. Then I go into doing animation and shit, and I'm not gonna get off and go to no damn room with nobody this time because I ain't got no time for it today. I need to actually do some work today, and yeah, I need to talk to you guys before I do my work. So here you go, Joe. So this is damning evidence right here. I mean, I'm glad Adobe sends the transcripts of the shit that Joe actually says. So it says, as far as selling Mixamo content, it is the terms of service. It is in the terms of service states clearly that it can be used for commercial purposes. That's not true. That's not true. He can't resell nothing. It's in the terms of service that you can't resell any data. I mean, I don't know where he got that from. That doesn't exist. How you go from as far as selling the content that states clearly that it can be used for commercial services, and then he doesn't even say that's why I sell their stuff. He doesn't write that in there because he know it's illegal for him to do it. This is right here, he's not saying that he's selling it, or he's not saying that, yeah, I'm selling it, yep, and they can't do nothing about it. He's not saying that. That's not a statement. I mean, he left that shit out right here. Right after content's like, you should have put like, yeah, and that gives me the right to sell it. He doesn't put that there because he know if he did, he would get in trouble because this is his own work. But anyway, what he says right here is going to get him in trouble anyway. This is going to get him in trouble. It says, as far as ownership, you do not own the content you're claiming I stole. that makes you a third-party accuser. So, well, his infomercial is gone, and his actual content and the F&M interaction moves, they're gone. I guess this theory is fucked. You don't own the content you are claiming I stole. So it ain't me making these claims against Joe. It is Adobe who probably went after Joe and took the shit down. And it says you can get into very big trouble by slandering people like you have continued for years. Yeah, Joe. Right. Yeah. Who got the cease and desist order right now? The plain fact of the matter is that you don't own any of the content, including the artwork that I created it with. No, I mean, no, he's finally right on something. I don't own the stuff that he used to create with what he had, if he made something with their content, yeah, he owns it. That's his. But after he uses their content, he's not supposed to go out and sell it. Now, he can sell the shit with their content on it as long as it's embedded into what he created, so nobody can go behind him and take the shit out, like a game or a movie. But if he's making files with the raw data on it and then selling it or putting it on his website for people to come and download, but then he's selling to a third party. He's redistributing to a third party. That's totally illegal. So he makes some type of sense here, but he understands hold on. Yeah, he makes some type of sense here. You know, yeah, I do not. That's right. I do not own any of the Mixamo content, but neither does he. So for him to put false claims on my video is illegal, and I can call back on Adobe, let them know that someone has put a false copyright claim on content that I have legally downloaded from you, claiming that the content is theirs, and that's what Joe did. You know, so now every time Joe does this, I get to send the shit to them and let them handle Joe. And make sure I put on there he has caused me irreparable damages, because he has. I'm tired of my videos going down for weeks, and then they finally come back, and during the weeks they're down, Joe makes videos, oh, I've taken it down, see, they stole Truebones. But he never makes a video about why it came back. Joe has not did a video on any of the shit that came back up. He hasn't said, oh, well, I don't know, maybe I should go to... No, Joe stops. Joe don't talk about it. He goes on to the next victim. Soon Joe's gonna go through all my videos, and then he gonna have more videos to take down, because he needs to go to court to take any of my shit down now. I mean, it's just the dude is just fucked whacked, you know. You have no right going around on owners' behalf claiming that I stole it. Yes, I do. If I see somebody stealing somebody's shit, I have every right to tell them, hey, this guy's stealing your shit. I think you should look into it. Now, even if it was true, which it is, you know, because he's already admitted it's true. You don't own the content you're claiming I stole. Yeah, actually, he does it right here. This is where he does it at, right there. He actually admits that he's stealing the shit and selling it. They sell all of me. Not true. Why haven't you gone to the Badgered Icon store? They did the same thing. No, they didn't. His whole theory is that the Real Illusion stole everything from Mixamo, which is not true. Now, what I will say is true is that Mixamo and Real Illusion work together, and they develop stuff for Real Illusion. That's all in paper, copyright, legal forms and documents of how they work together, Joe. So if you have any of that stuff before you started stealing their shit, please show it, Joe. That will shut me up for good. But I know you don't, because you're a crook and you do what crooks do. They steal. If I don't have it, I'll just get it, you know. So he goes through this tirade of, what about Mixamo? What about Unity? What about blah blah? He always tries to throw the conversation by by accusing other people of doing exactly what he's doing, but the people he's claiming aren't doing exactly what he's doing. So he tries to confuse people with that. So I come back to him and say, I don't care about what Unity or what they sell. The issue here is you, yes, stole their whole library, went to Sketchfab to sell it, was found out. Yeah, you got that right. Flaggots. I'm not falling for you again, Papa John's. You took money from me. I was hungry and took my money. So it was found out and was kicked off their website for it. And now you are, and no, you are wrong about commercial use. You cannot resell their content and call it commercial use. That right there is fraud, and you know it. You know it. That's why commercial use and retail use are two different things. But I forgot, your company does not exist at all. What you are doing is plain racketeering and wire fraud. You took down my content off of YouTube, filing false DMC takedown notices, claims stating the content was yours, and it was not. I use Mixamo animation in my content, and you know it. You don't know a thing about animation. You are just a crook whose time is running out before you are in front of a judge. Woo! Gotcha! Gotcha! So, let's see. So, this Janie was talking to me. I think it's probably Jeanette. It says, marked as helpful. Let me know if you hit a YouTube violation. I'm involved with them too and would petition for you if there are problems. As for the other Mr. T, by the way, having a username of Truebones, blah, did complicate things. It seems like you were reporting yourself. Check this image. So we click on this. Oh, you can't go there. I wonder what Joe did. Hold up, let me check out something. Let me check out something right here. All right, it's still here. Yeah. This is a video that Joe took down. It's gonna be up soon. So Joe tries to come here and try to take down a lot of shit that was here. It's a Truebones Truth blog. Y'all should. I'm gonna put the link for it up here. Y'all should check this place out. It's called the Truebones Truth blog. And it has everything you need to know about Pirate Joe and his ability to try to run a con. His con has gotten old. That's why it doesn't work no more. So this person said, let me know. And I said, Mark said, one gun. It is not their content. All right, so now he starts this. It is not their content. Besides, the only owner of the content can report it stolen. Do you understand? Plus, it makes you feel better. Mixamo does not provide any BBH files, the same files that say I stole from. So here he is again, admitting that he stole stuff from Mixamo, and he converts it over to BBH files. You know, and he converted it over BBH files. You know, it's ridiculous. I mean, this is just flat out fucking ridiculous. He says he didn't steal it, but then he says he takes it and makes it into BVH files. Okay, so let me tell you what you just did, Joe. What you just did was you took something that didn't belong to you, converted it into something else, and then are actively selling it commercially. All right, even though you don't have a company. So what you're doing is racketeering, bootlegging, and wire fraud. And I say, and bootlegging is basically another form of piracy, where you take people's shit and redistribute it on different platforms. It's the content, but you took it and you recopied it in another format, and you're selling it. That's bootlegging. That's piracy. All right, look it up. And then he goes to his victim speech. So can you please show me where it's possible to download BVH files from Mixamo? It's because BVH is an old format. It's a good format. It's a steady format, but nobody really uses. Everybody 100% is using FBX now, because FBX not only brings the character, the skeleton, it brings in the mesh, the clothing, all that. So people, to improve their workflow, are using FBX files now. FBX files started dying out back, I say around 2008, 2009, when their FBX, when Filmbox, well actually Autodesk bought Filmbox, which owned motion building shit. They took over. They improved the FBX import export, and that's why everybody who uses 3D, any 3D program, they know FBX is like the standard, and it comes with every 3D editing program. You do have the options for BVH, but nobody really uses BVH unless they truly have to use it, or truly have to resurrect the old file that has BVH. It's like thousands upon millions of files that are still in BVH format that have yet to be converted over to FBX. So not only do you get the FBX importer exporter when you get a 3D editing software, you also get the old BVH format. So just in case you need a motion is in BVH and nobody's converted yet, you can download it and bring it into your 3D software of your choice, whatever, and you yourself can convert it over to FBX. See, FBX is the standard for everybody, you know. So is BVH, but soon BVH is going to be faded out, and FBX is going to take over. You know, I don't know what they're going to do BVH. Nobody really uses it. It's just an old format, but it's a true and trusted format that you can always rely on. Taking any motion, all right, and converting it down. Now, you know, when you convert it to BVH, you're converting down. Converting it down to BVH is still bootlegging. It's still piracy. Because number one, you didn't create the data. You're copying the data, and you're reselling the copied data. That's bootlegging. That's the same thing of me downloading movies and putting them on CDs, you know, and selling them. You know, it's the same thing. So he uses that as a defense. Though when he goes to court, you know, any lawyer is gonna tear his ass up. They're gonna really tear his ass up when they bring up the fact that does he know difference between piracy? They don't talk about being a salesman and a pirate. And he's gonna probably say, yeah, I don't. And then he put these two links up here to videos of mine he has taken down. But I'm not worried about it because they're coming back up. If you quit stealing my stuff, then he starts saying quit stealing his stuff. No one's stolen nothing from him because he's the thief. Okay, so I got some more stuff, and yeah, I got a lot of stuff here. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff here to tell you all about that I've personally. So he comes in here, Al, you retarded. So yeah, I got a lot more stuff in here, which is funny. Right now, I'm gonna leave, take a break, and then come back later and start working on my movie. So you all have a good day. This is One Gun. I'm ending the stream, and I hope you all got a chance to see the link that I put up here for my. Oh yeah. By the way, this is a Truebone alt right here. This is Joe. No, this is me responding to this question that Joe asked. So I was gonna tell you all that I'll see you guys later, and we'll talk about this another day when Joe releases another video. Well, Joe can release another video. It's gonna be a while before I get to it, but so far Joe releases a video and he takes it down for some reason. I don't know. So see you all later. This is One Gun. I'm signing off. Peace. Oh yeah, see you later, Joe.